Hi, trail walkers. If my skin is glistening, it's because we had a group walk today. And since I'm in charge of the trail, and it's super humid early in the morning, it's technically not supposed to start till 9, so I decided to go ahead and just do a sunrise walk. I woke up early and didn't know what to do with myself. So I figure I'll go ahead and do the walk, and that way when the people do come in at 9, I'll already be there. I'm just going to man the registration station and welcome people as they come in. Anyway, it's time for your weekly meditation. So that explains why my face is glistening. This is the sweat coming off my face. I'm gonna let nature handle this one. But anyway, today's meditation is going to be about a failure to prioritize. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you have seen videos and read books and listened to podcasts about how you need to get your priorities straight. But you know, everybody's list of priorities is different. And I think I'm going to make this 2 parts because there's a lot to entail in regards to priorities. It involves a certain level of discipline, scheduling, and determination. It really does. So I think today I'm going to talk about some of the reasons why people don't prioritize the things in their life. And I think the number one reason is fear. The number one reason is fear. I think they're afraid that if they sit down and looked at their priorities and actually tried to put them in some sort of order, they will realize that they're overextended. A lot of people overextend themselves and don't even realize it. See, they think in their mind all they need to do is the job and all they need to do is take care of the family. But see, they forgot about the part that there are details in regards to taking care of the family. If you have a lot of children, you have each child to take care of. You have a spouse or a mate to take care of. Or if you're single, you got to play both roles. You got to think about that. You have to think about what it takes to run the household. You got to think about these children's future. You got to be active in their education. I mean, it's a lot. So what a lot of people see is they know that the plate is already full. So what they fail to do is to sit down and itemize what they're responsible for and then list them according to priority. And what happens is if they know, they would know once they sit down and they do that list is pretty long. And it creates a amount of stress and aggravation within them. But see, they don't realize they're already stressed and aggravated anyway. Excuse me. They're already stressed and aggravated anyway. They just didn't realize it. That's why I always say it's important to have like a vision board, a journal, or maybe just a to-do list, you know, sticky pad, something. Because once you put something ink on paper, and I've said this before, and some of my audios on Instagram, you might want to check them out. That if you put something ink on paper, take it out of your brain and put it ink on paper, you're going to realize that, you're going to realize how real it is. Because you can see it. It becomes tangible. So the number one reason why people fail to prioritize is because they're afraid to see what they're responsible for. It's fear. The second thing, the reason why they fail to prioritize, and I hate to say this, is because some people don't want discipline. Some people don't want structure. They just want to fly by the seat of their pants all day, every day. But the sticker to that is a happy-go-lucky lifestyle results in happy-go-lucky things. If you have a fleeting and loose attitude, you're going to wind up getting fleece and loose things. You're not going to get any stability because you're not bringing that energy to the table. You're not bringing that structure, and you're not bringing that sense of permanence to the table. So why are you running around here trying to look for something permanent? You're looking for a permanent job, but you don't even take your responsibility seriously. You got to take your responsibility seriously and have a sense of discipline and a sense of duty before you could talk about having something permanent. That applies to anything. That applies to finances. That applies to relationships. That applies to everything. You got to be careful. What kind of energy you bring to the table is your results are going to reflect the energy that you brought to the table. So that's another thing. A lot of people are just happy-go-lucky. They don't have any sense of urgency. They don't have any sense. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with enjoying your life. There's nothing wrong with it. But there are times in life where you just got to buckle down and you got to take something in your life seriously. You got to take something in your life seriously. And the third reason, and I'm going to leave y'all after this, some people are just lazy. And I mean, that might tie into the second reason why they fail to prioritize, but some people are just lazy. Some people just don't want to do it. They haven't been forced to do it. They want everybody to do something for them all the time. But then they'll holler about how grown they are. You're not grown when you're dependent on other people. And for those of you, want to know a little bit more about how I feel about dependence, there's a video on this channel, some of you have already probably seen it, called Dependence Breeds Negativity. And it talks about how people who are dependent all of the time on different people and different situations, but they want to go around and say how grown they are. They even talk about how grown they are, but they're not. So some people are just lazy. They don't want to grow up. They don't want to be independent, but they want all the perks because they look the part. Just because you look grown doesn't make you grown. And a part of being grown is that you've got to get your priorities in line. That's all there is to it. And like I said, everybody's list is different. But for those of you who are a little confused about that, seek a life coach, seek counseling, seek your spiritual leaders. Do that. Get that extra help. Show that you are actively participating in your life and that you care about the outcome of things. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I think I'm going to come up with a part 2 a little bit later on. I haven't decided on that yet, but I just want to leave you with peace and love. And again, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for participating in the giveaways. I have a monthly giveaway every single month, and I do have a couple videos that talk about that on my lineup. So just visit the channel and look at my lineup. And also, if some of you don't know, I also have a channel on Instagram now, Instagram TV under the Peachy Pathfinder. I do brief meditations on there. They're audio meditations with nature visuals. So in other words, I'm speaking over nature scenes. And they talk about different real life situations. I give examples of different things that we deal with from time to time. And that is on IGTV, Instagram TV. And they are aired on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday of every single week. You check that out as well. Follow me on that. And I've got some big things that are coming up over the next 6 months. They're going to blow your mind. But I'm not going to talk about it yet. I want to wait till everything is permanent. And once that happens, you're going to be like, yeah, I saw this coming. But anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. And I'm going to wish you peace. And have a great day.